The police in Kwara on Sunday intercepted a trailer carrying many passengers at 낳thern in Ilorin East local government area of the state for contravening the lockdown order. A correspondent of the news agency of Nigeria, NAN, who was at the scene of the interception, reports that the trailer with registration number ZAR180XW Kaduna was coming from Zamfara and heading to Ogbomoso in Oyo State. The vehicle carrying food items also had no fewer than 40 passengers comprising men, women and children on board. The police, however, intercepted the vehicle and asked the driver to return to where he was coming from. NAN gathered that 2 police vans escorted the trailer to the boundary between Kwara and Niger. The Commissioner of Police in the state, Mr. Kayode Egbetokun, said the command had stationed its men at the boundary with Niger, but the driver resorted to avoiding arrest by going through the bush path, saying, "I have directed that the trailer be escorted out of Kwara. It is the first time we intercepting vehicles that come in through an illegal route," Egbetokun said. He said that he had directed his men to go and identify the routes and block it. NAN recalls Governor Abdulrahman Abdulrazak of Kwara had on April 10 ordered a complete lockdown restricting vehicular movement in and out of the state as a measure to curb the spread of the COVID-19. So guys, there's fire on the mountain. If these governors, if they are not strong enough or to stand by their order, at the end of the day, the whole thing will come on them. The whole thing will work against them. It will definitely work against them. You know, I always say it was Wike that first introduced this lockdown. No car coming in, no car going out of the state. Initially, when it started, everybody was just like, this man, you know, is really awkward in his policy. How can he say that? How is it possible that there will be no transportation and all of that? And that is what everybody is doing now. That is what everybody is trying to put on ground so that they will be able to curb this COVID-19, the spread of this COVID-19. But unfortunately, the people that we are seeing going in this their large number is from people from the north. Why is it that they cannot be there? The people who are allowed to move from state to state are the people who are on essential. We know those people who are on essential duty, like those trailers that are supposed to bring food from one state to another, but not packing people inside the trailer or carrying passengers. I don't know why the people are running away from their state. Wherever you are now, if you are already in a particular state and you cannot just move, you just have to stay there. I know a lot of people that are stranded in other states. They just have to be there, pending when everything will be over, because we cannot just be moving from places to places. And those people are even endangering their lives. If really, let's assume that they are okay, nothing is wrong with them, but by the time they get to where they are going to, if they are infected, or if that could be the case, maybe they are infected, and at the end of the day, they will still go back and infect other people where they are going to. Everybody should just stay back as it is now. Like I said, I know majority of people that are they are stranded wherever they are now. If we can cooperate, everything will be okay. Even in this partial lockdown, the review of the partial lockdown, if everyone can really cooperate, even within the state, apart from those who are moving from one state to another. But like a typical example is that of Lagos. I learned that some workers in Abuja said they are not going to resume, because I said it even before now, that even if government tells you to even resume, for you to know what is happening on ground, for you to know the reality, you yourself, you will say, no, I don't want to go out. I don't want to go out because of the way things are. If we can cooperate and be responsible to our own lives, government cannot be going from places to places and be monitoring you. If anything happens, you all know the kind of government we have. They don't even care that much. The reason why they are putting more effort on this is because of the way it's affecting them, because it's affecting everybody. Even if it's not affecting the so-called politicians, maybe the degree at which they would have put in more effort, maybe it would have been like 20% or 15%, but for the fact that it's affecting them to a very large extent, they are putting in more effort, like say 60% or 70%. But irrespective of that, if anything happens, that will be the end. The person and the family will bear the consequences. So we just have to take responsibility of this whole thing. You need to know that I have to separate myself from somebody. I have to keep my put my nose mask, wash my hands. If the place is not important, you don't even need to go. And to avoid crowd, I have been hearing a lot of people now saying that they are going to be monitoring what will be happening in the state, especially Lagos, because most of these downfall drivers, they are not going to abide with the rules and regulations or the guidelines being given by the government. The government has said even if you want to carry passenger, it has to be in 60%, maybe 60% capacity, but not 100% as usual. But for somebody who even wants to be more careful, you can even go 30, but they will tell you, oh, how are they going to make more money? It is those who are alive that will be able to talk about on how they are going to be spending the money, even if you make the money. We need to be careful. We need to be responsible. If you love your life, the government cannot love your life more than you do. So you need to take responsibility. Those who are coming from places to places, they should just continue, and the state government should just do that. Even Ogun State has even said anyone, because they have even they are extended their own lockdown by 1 week, and they said anybody who is working in Ogun State and coming from Lagos will not be allowed. It's as serious as that. That if you are working in Ogun State and you live in Lagos State, you will not be allowed to enter Ogun State. So that is how it ought to be. And kudos to this police that really intercepted these people. Because even if the police, if they compromise, at the end of the day, it will affect you as well. You don't even know how it's going to come to you. If they don't do the needful, they want to be collecting bribe, want to compromise. At the end of the day, it will affect everybody. Like some people who say they are going to be monitoring people who are going to be flouting the order or who are not going to be doing the right thing. Because at the end of the day, it's going to affect everybody. Because some people's ignorance or some people's stubbornness, if it is not curbed, it will affect even you that you are trying to maintain yourself, trying to manage yourself. So everybody's responsibility. So it's a welcome development that this truck was really sent back. If not, and the worst part of it is that they said they are even going through bush paths. They are going through bush paths. That is another area that they really need to look at. That's another area they really need to look at. Someone says, you have done very well. May God continue to grant you wisdom and understanding. In fact, you impress me as a person. They should go back to their respective states and continue to spend the money given by federal government. We should not allow them into our zone. We can't be our brother's keeper in this matter. Let their governors take responsibility of their welfare. I beg, well done, sirs. Some say those police that escort the trailer has to be arrested. Why? Okay. Someone say, hey, why? Everybody say, why? Why? Give us your reason. Because this is a senseless comment. The police escorted them to go back. And someone says, point of correction, it is the police inquirer that escorted the trailer back to Niger as commanded by the police commissioner. Okay, there are regions that hate Western education. Now they want to live with people with Western culture. Isn't that a problem? Why this Hausa can't stay in their places? Someone says, oh my God, very good. Our West people should be aware of illegal movements, especially from the north. When with these Hausa and Fulani people, we know something. Why would they? How they going to know something? Why Northern so ignorant? Okay, uneducated people. I don't know what this person is even trying to say. But that being said, another says, I greet you, the police officers, and I commend your effort. Please don't relent in your efforts because the Northerners are lawless set of people. Northerners want to share this koro by force. Watch the bush part. They are ready to trek through the bush just to get away. But after getting to their destination, they will want to cluster together with no spacing. You know the peculiarity of the North. It is the duty of the state government and enlightened ones to educate the people on the importance of obeying the government. The church has been educating her members. Let other religious bodies do the same for the protection and safety of all. Defending tribe or religion in the face of collective danger will do us no good. If you love one another, it is the teaching of all the religion in our country, then politics should be out of it. So guys, let us hear your opinion. Leave your comments below in the comment section and let us learn from you. Thank you.